Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us in another one here on the coach's desk. Yeah, man, exciting things took place over United States championship. Yes, they're trying to select the team for Tokyo, and we have some updates to give you on the first round of the women's and men's 100 meters. Before we get into the details, people, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Now, on the female side, let me kick it off with the females, because the females, I think those events, they were the most exciting in my eyes. They were very competitive. Coming from the ladies, I think the ladies were a bit more pumped up. Pump up to actually, go into this event and trying to, make the team, trying to progress to the next round. It was all about execution for them. It was all about, doing something that they actually did in practice and put it together, all together in that 100 meters competitively. So they came out and they did extremely well, some of them. And we got some very fast times. I mean, we always see fast times over there at Oregon. It's one of the fastest track in United States. And it lived up to the billing. In terms of the comparison between the males and the females, obviously for me, and clear and obvious rather, it indicates that the females are way ahead of the males in terms of the sprinting as it stands right now in the United States. So certainly I'm seeing where the women really came and they showed up and showed off, right? Show off, if you please. In the first round, Kayla White, she defeated ShaCarri, 10.89. The wind reading was positive 1.3 meters per second. So a lot of assistance there for Kayla. 10.89, it's the fastest she has actually run for quite some time, more than 5 years. ShaCarri, look a shadow of herself, not getting that fast start. So obviously that injury that she sustained has really hampered her in terms of getting out of the blocks as explosive as she would desire. So that is not taking place. She is improving incrementally. 11.4, 11.1, now 11.0. And that is indeed a good improvement for her. So she would have advanced in that one. Samara Moody, 11.11. Victoria Cameron, 11.11. Deja DeFront, 11.16. Kalia Jackson, 11.16. Those were qualifiers from Heat 1. And that was a very good heat, you know what I mean? Now, Twanisha Terry turned up the thing, positive 1.8 meters per second. So she did a 10.89 earlier in the season. And several persons were, in liking with it. They think that it was assisted based on where she did it. Well, she come on fast track and she do it again, same time. So obviously something is happening with Twanisha Terry. She took that Heat 2 in 10.89, like I said, equaling her season best. Alia Hobbs, she was second, 10.94. Gabby Thomas, third, 11.02. Gabby Thomas has never broken the 11-second barrier. That is a very close she has reached. 11.02, big run by Gabby. Jaden Baines, 11.11. Jasania Carter, 11.18. And Tamara Clark, 11.18 as well. Those were your qualifiers from Heat 2. They will progress to the next round, the semifinal rounds of the 100 meters. Heat 3 saw the red-hot favorite, Melissa Jefferson. I think she's in a very, very, very good form, very good nick. I really admire Melissa Jefferson. And if I were to pick someone for the Tokyo Championship, she would definitely be in the top 2. And yeah, she looks, ominous. She looks very poised. You know what I mean? Silky smooth, 10.86, negative 1.5 meters per second. Remember, she did 10 10-7 in negative wind already. So this is not new for Melissa. Remember, she has improved over the 200 meters. So certainly that's why you see Melissa looking so fabulous in her first round. Actually, she got out of the blocks, and she never really get out of second gear, if you ask me. So it was a really good run. Jada Mowat 11.11 for second. English Gardner, the veteran, is still there, 11.12. Tamari Davis 11.15. Brianna Selby 11.34, and Courtney Johnson 11.46. Those were your top finishers in Heat 3, and they would advance to the next round of the 100 meters. Finally, the wind reading for Heat 4, because they did 4 heats, positive 3.2 meters per second. So that is over the allowable wind reading, which should have been positive 2.0. So Jesha Shears, she clocked 10.85 in this wind, and a good run from her. You could see where she was hammering from the start. Very good start she got there as well. Jesha Shears indicating that, she wants a piece of the pie. Jenna Prandini as well, 10.95 for second. Anavia Battle, 11.02 for third. Cambria Sturgis, 11.05. Jamisha Ford, kind of disappointed in that performance, 11.05. Jasmine Montgomery, 11.25. Those were your top 6 who actually moved on to the other round. So the top performer on the day was, in terms of all condition time, would have been Jesha Shears, but of course Melissa Jefferson would have had the best time so far. So this is going to be a very good indicator on what to expect going forward. There is going to be some exciting stuff coming up from these ladies. So let us talk about the men. The men. Nothing impressive, my people. Nothing impressive from my standpoint. But you see some athletes that look very smooth, some athletes that just going through the motion to progress. They had 4 heat as well, and semifinal and finals tomorrow, but the 4 heats. First one, T. Mars McCollum defeated Trayvon Brummel, 10.01. The wind reading negative 0.7 meters per second. Trayvon 10.04. That doesn't look like an impressive Trayvon, but the fact of the matter is he got the job done, and he would have finished second. PJ Austin 10.17. Javonte Hardin 10.18. Marcellus Moore 10.26. 10.20, sorry. Cooper Bibbs 10.22, and Craven Kirstenton 10.30. This man is coming back apparently from injury. He was the champion last year, I believe, or the year before. E2, we have Kung Fu Man Kenneth Bednark, 9.95, positive 0.6 meters per second. Maurice Gleaton, 10.10. Kyrie King, 10.14. Christian Miller, 10.16. Darren Dudley, 10.18. And this is Garcia, 10.36. Tate Taylor, 10.36 as well. Those were your top finishers in Heat 2. Moving over to Heat 3, the penultimate heat, we have Noah Lyles defeating the little man, Jordan Anthony and Ronnie Baker. Wind reading 0.1, that's positive 0.1 meters per second. Noah Lyles got 10.05. I am not impressed with how Noah looks, and that's a good thing, but I will just leave it there. Ronnie Baker, 10.07. Jordan Anthony, 10.14. Lawrence Johnson, 10.26. Kendall Williams, 10.26. Brandon Cairns, 10.35. And finally, Courtney Lindsay, he finished that race and he moved off the track. 10.05, taking the top spot. Negative 1.0 meters per second. And we have Christian Coleman for second, 10.08. Brandon Icklin, 10.14. Max Thomas, 10.20. Hogan's, 10.26. Sam, 10.27. Nigel, 10.33. So those were your top athletes in that 100 meters. Like I said, the men weren't as impressive as the women. I love the women, how they went out there and they executed. So we're looking forward to see, you know, these women go back at it tomorrow, and the men, and you know, may the best person win. I'm looking for a very fast time in the final where the women is concerned. The men, I'm not looking for an impressive time, but you might get one because everybody just went out there to test the waters to see how thing goes and, you know, execute. So certainly we might see them, you know, pulling it together. But I mean, people, that's just a review of today's proceedings, first day of the championship. And the sprinters, they came out, they did what they needed to do, and they would have progressed. I don't think that we had no casualties, and it is what it is. Tomorrow is going to be more exciting, I believe, I hope. And stay tuned for more on the Coach's Desk. Peace.